Jason Diavolio was charged with second-degree murder in connection to the death of his wife, Carol Lee. He's accused of shooting her in the back of the head and throwing her in a nearby dumpster from their Rome home. It was said that the couple was in the stages of a divorce. Today, police testified in court hearings. Arjun Selig has more.
Jason Diavolio held a straight face while 10 witnesses took the stand, talking about their encounters with Jason back on July 29th.
They basically stated that a subject had showed up at a brother's place of work and had confessed to the brother that he had killed his wife.
Jason's brother, Christian Diavolio, worked at Roadway Automotive in Chadwick's at the time. And that's where Jason allegedly told Christian he killed his wife. Christian was the one who called 911, and when police arrived at the repair shop, they questioned both brothers separately.
He said that Jason had told him that his children don't have a mother anymore. Jason had taken the body, wrapped it in a sheet, put it in a dumpster, taken a gun and ammunition, threw it in the Mohawk River, and then went back to the house, Cloroxed the house, cleaned the house with Clorox.
The witnesses all described Jason's demeanor as calm, but also confused why police were there in the first place.
Very cooperative.
Did he answer the questions that were asked?
Yes, he did. I would say he was in shock that we were there.
But when it came down to talking about his wife,
I know he denied harming his wife and said he loved his wife very much.
but then changing his story when he was in police custody.
There was some indication he wasn't exactly being entirely truthful.
He denied that he ever made a statement to Christian about harming or that his wife was dead.
Telling police he found her in the bedroom with a gunshot wound to her head.
After finding that, he admitted that he had cleaned up the room using bleach. He wrapped Carol Lee's body in a sheet and later discarded her.
About a 5.5-hour long hearing, the judge is reserving the decision. This case will be back in court January 22nd. Reporting, Jen Selig, Eyewitness News.